The Marquise by George Sand. The Marquise de R never said brilliant things, although it is the fashion in French fiction to make every old woman sparkle with wit. Her ignorance was extreme in all matters which contact with the world had not taught her, and she had none of that nicety of expression, that exquisite penetration, that marvellous tact, which belong, it is said, to women who have seen all the different phases of life and society. She was blunt, heedless, and sometimes very cynical. She put to flight every idea I have formed concerning the noble ladies of the olden times. Yet she was a genuine Marquise, and had seen the court of Louis XV. But as she was an exceptional character, do not seek in her history for a study of the manner of any epoch. I found much pleasure in the society of the lady. She seemed to me remarkable for nothing much, except her prodigious memory for the events of her youth, and the masculine lucidity with which she expressed her reminiscences. For the rest, she was like all aged persons, forgetful of recent events, and indifferent to everything in which she had any present personal concern. Her beauty had not been of that piquant order, which, though lacking in splendour and regularity, still gives pleasure in itself. She was not one of those women taught to be witty, in order to make as favourable an impression as those who are so by nature. The Marquise undoubtedly had the misfortune to be beautiful. I have seen her portrait, for like all old women she was vain enough to hang it up for inspection in her apartments. She was represented in the character of a huntress nymph, with a low satin waist, painted to imitate tiger skin, sleeves of antique lace, bow of sandalwood, and a crescent of pearl lighting up her hair. It was an admirable painting, and above all, an admirable woman. Tall, slender, dark, with black eyes, austere and noble features, unsmiling, deep red lips, and hands which it was said had thrown the Princess de Lamballe into despair. Without lace, satin, or powder, she might indeed have seemed one of those beautiful proud nymphs, fabled to appear to mortals in the depths of the forest, or upon the solitary mountain-sides, only to drive them mad with passion and regret. Yet the Marquise had made few acquaintances. According to her own account, she had been thought dull and frivolous. The roués of that time cared less for the charms of beauty than for the allurements of coquetry. Women infinitely less admired than she had robbed her of...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?